This is the Strongback USA show on the Real Republican News Network, and I'm your host, Jason Mariner. I am not happy today. I've got to tell you, this country and things are screwed up right now. Let's just put it that way. There's really very few words that can be used to describe what's going on now. What happened the other day at the Capitol building, I need to first say, was absolutely disgusting. You're not a patriot, constitutionalist, or any kind of Republican if you were present in that building that day and you weren't supposed to be. Last time I checked, Republicans, real ones anyway, real constitutionalists, and real patriots defend and stop people trying to interrupt the Constitution from happening. They'll die in defense of constitutional law. And everybody in that building today stopped dead in its tracks the constitutional process from taking place. You can't hide behind, well, the left got away with doing stuff like that, so we should be able to. That is not how things work, everyone. If someone robs the bank across the street, are you going to go to the one next door and rob it just because they did it? Are you going to become a bank robber just because another guy did it? I don't think so. Now, I've been very disappointed in what I've been hearing. When I say things on Parler, like, good, glad he's going to jail for having his feet on Pelosi's desk. I'm getting people that are saying, no, this is okay because they did so many bad things. No, it's not okay. Do you think for 1 second that our founding fathers would find that remotely cute? You thought it was cute. That's what you were going for, was cute. I know. It wasn't cute. It was immature, foolish, and ridiculous. Especially the notion that you're going to somehow affect change with a bunch of flagpoles. What a ridiculous idea that was. And now because of it, we know 5 people that have died because of that day. That's a tragedy. That should never be allowed on U.S. soil. So we bring forth, instead of complaints, like we see all over social media, Republicans are turning into the left. They're just complaining. Look what Zuckerberg did. Look what Dorsey did. They shut down Twitter. Who cares? Are you really that surprised? No, you're not. You're not surprised. You knew that was going to happen one day. That's why you're on Parler. Get out of town. You're not surprised. You're not shocked. You can believe it. I believe it. It happened to me in a politically unaffiliated business for no reason whatsoever. No one's surprised. Give me a damn break. So we offer solution. If you've ever read the Constitution by chance, or the Declaration of Independence, it's clearly stated by our founding fathers, when a government becomes abusive towards the people and oppressive, it's their duty and obligation to create a new government or overthrow the existing one. So that's the idea that we present forth. And it happens without violence. It happens with this and pen and paper. And it happens with someone saying, hey, you know what? Maybe the political rift and valley between the two parties is so deep and wide that we're just never going to be able to bridge the gap. So, hey, guys, why don't you go your separate way and we will go ours? Things will work out much better that way. We can take our Constitution with us. We can take our Bibles with us. We can take our values and traditions with us. We can make it a place where American culture is not continuously diluted out of society, where the American people aren't oppressed by its leaders, where we aren't spit on after living through a year of hell, and then they offer us $600. Or even the 2,000 that it was. Either way, it was ridiculous, especially when they're giving billions of dollars to the rest of the world. That's the end we'll go on. You guys can keep doing that, and we'll just see who does better at the end. Something tells me their side won't work out because socialism never works anywhere. You'll never find a group of citizens who have lived in a socialist nation that say, yeah, I'd go back there any day over America. You'll never find it. But what you will find, if this deep blue regime takes power that goes unchecked without balance, You'll find yourself in that very position. That's what we're walking into if a major change like secession or some sort of separation does not occur. Their will be forced down your throats. Your rights will be stripped away slowly until you have none left. Over my dead body will I allow that happen. I'm going to do my part here to send this message to as many people as possible, because there is a solution. There is a way out. It's set forth. It's our obligation as American citizens to look at that and explore it, but it needs to be done the right way. There needs to be a plan. There needs to be articles of separation written up. We need to present them appropriately and explain why. People don't need to fight over this. This is not a reason to fight. This is not a call to arms. This is a call to action with restraint and peace. This is a call to a solution instead of just complaining. Is that what we're going to do? Is that our plan right now, is to complain for the next 4 years? And then it'll turn into 8 because they'll cheat again if they can cheat one. It's going to be a domino effect. We'll never have the ability to freely elect a leader again. We'll never trust in the process again. You know, it's a lot like a relationship. In fact, it is one. It's one big relationship. When the other side cheats, the other side never trusts them again. So maybe we should just ask to be separated and go our own equal ways. You do your thing, I'll do mine. But where I'm going is where the Constitution's going. Where I'm going is where God's going. So I say to you, stop complaining, stop bitching and moaning, that's what the left does, and start coming up with solutions. I'm easy to get a hold of. Jason at realrepublicannews.com. If you've got ideas, send them. If you like what you heard, spread the hell out of this link. Get this thing out there before they take it down. Because we've got to figure out what's next, and what's next is not to complain on social media platforms. We can do that as long as we're taking real measures to improve and change what's going on. So to all you idiots out there supporting what happened on Capitol Hill the other day, shame on you. You're stooping to their level. You're lowering your standards for them, and you're letting them win. You're also making it much harder for the silent majority to stop being silent, which is what really needs to happen for change to take place. People need to be not afraid to say that they are a real Republican. A real Republican has dignity and honor and honesty, a sense of justice and community, national pride and commitment to their families, an unwavering sense of duty to country and God. They would lay down their lives for their freedom and their Constitution and the freedom of their children. That, my friends, is what it means to be a Republican. Explain that to people. Explain that to them, that you're not a bigot, that you're not a criminal, a racist, an ignorant hillbilly. You're not some asshole that's going to break into a federal building. Don't let them take that name from you. Don't let them take your rights away from you. Don't let them take this country away from you. And don't let them take that Constitution. Mark my words, that Constitution does not stay intact. Neither will this nation, and neither will your freedom. That's why I say I go where that Constitution goes, and I go where God goes. Until next time, I say be well, stay vigilant, pay attention, educate yourself, and stay peaceful. No violence. None. Unless you're in defense of yourself and your own life. It's the only time it's acceptable. All right? This is a call for peace. Everybody needs to settle down and start thinking. We need to come up with a reasonable solution and present it forth. You've heard my suggestion. Again, if you think it's a reasonable one, share the hell out of this link before it's taken down. Get the word out. Get people on board again. If you need to reach me, Jason at realrepublicannews.com, and that's spelled JASON at realrepublicannews.com. Until next time, be well, everyone. Stay strong and vigilant, and may God bless you and your families and watch over this country. Be well, everyone.